Welcome to Decode right here on YouTube on Active FM. I am Nosy Lee.
And I am Danny.
And this week we are going to play detective because we're going to play two truths and a lie.
So you're going to see if we can suss each other out.
Yes, and see which one the lie is. First round. We're doing 2 rounds, by the way. First round.
So you're going to go first.
Okay. Number 1. I have a pet bird. A pigeon. Number 2. I'm learning how to bake wedding cakes. Number 3, I was once forgotten by my parents at the zoo. So they left me at the zoo.
The zoo is a truth. I feel this is a truth.
Okay.
And I know you don't have a pigeon. You call pigeons flying rats.
They really are.
So it must be the wedding cake one.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
You're lying.
What?
So I do have a pet bird by force. It lives on our balcony and it's laid its egg there. And it doesn't want to leave. So he's my pet. Okay. Number 2, I am learning Bob.
We love Bob. We always give names to our
it's
birds.
A female bird.
Bobette.
Okay. And then I'm learning how to bake wedding cakes, yes. And then I was never forgotten in the zoo by my parents.
So one day when I have to phone you for a wedding cake, special deals, right? Okay. So the first one is that I've been kissed by an elephant.
Hectic.
The second one was at camp. We had this thing where you had to spit the buck poop a certain distance, and I accidentally swallowed it. And then the third one is that I have slept in a bed with a boy I didn't know for one night.
I think. Wait, which one? I'm saying which one's the lie?
So just
Which one was number 2?
The swallowing.
I don't believe you swallowed, so I think that's a lie. I believe the other's a truth.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I'm the one, okay? I'm a detective.
Okay, wait. So the elephant one, we were at the elephant sanctuary and it was just on my cheek. The other one was I fell asleep and when I woke up, the guy was in the bed. It was a interesting night that night.
Hectic.
Yeah. So
now my turn.
Yeah.
Number 1, I walked into a dodgy place in town this week. So I walked there. Number 2, I once fell into a hole on the side of the road.
yes.
Number 3 is I used to sing "You Raised Me Up" in primary school for my teacher and the class.
Okay, wait, what was the second one?
I once fell into a hole on the side of the road.
I feel like you did do that. And I feel like you're the person to sing. So I'm gonna say those 2 are the truth, and the lie is the dodgy place.
No, you're wrong.
No,
you suck.
What is the wrong one?
Okay, so I did walk into a dodgy place in town this week. I did walk there.
Yeah.
Number 2, I fell in a hole on the side of the road. No. And then number 3, I did used to sing "You Raised Me Up" for my teacher.
I feel like you would fall in a hole, though. You're the person to do that.
That's why I put it there. Hectic.
Okay. I hadn't thought of my second round once. Now I'm here. Okay. Number 1 is that I almost got carried out to sea when the tide came in and my dad had to grab me out.
Okay.
And I lost my shoe. And then I used to think it would end up in Australia.
Wow.
Okay. Number 2 is that I don't know. I have forged more than one person's signature. And third one is that I had a pet goldfish named Apple.
Okay, listen. I don't believe you had a pet goldfish named Apple. I don't think it's not you to name something like that.
Okay, so the first one was truth. My dad had to pull me out the sea.
Yeah.
I was being dragged. The second one, I have forged more than 3 people's signatures. And I did have a goldfish, but it was pineapple, not apple.
Yay! Look at me, flourishing.
Yeah, I feel like you're much better.
Okay,
than
I won. I'm a detective. I've redeemed myself all these times I've been. I can't. I'm sorry. I've been losing just way too much.
Yeah, that's
I
not my
needed this
problem.
today. Thank you. So, Detective Nolene, signing out, and
Danny,
the
Ordinary
non-detective,
Danny, civilian.
just Danny. But from now until next week, bye. I really hope they make me photo shoot first because